All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our friends from the Florida Wine Company stopping by with some Vine Street imports. Our good friend Ronnie over there has got some great stuff. This guy's a trailblazer when it comes to small boutique Australian wines, and I know that business is in the toilet, but hey, this guy's got some great stuff, and hopefully he'll be making a comeback. They make some great wines in Australia. It's just, you know, these critics, they rated these $10 wines 90, 91, 92 points, and $10 to $15 wines, and then the really good wines got 93, 94 points for the $40, $50 price range. It just confused the hell out of people, I think, as consumers. And then there was just a proliferation of really expensive $40 to $50 wines coming out of Australia. The market could not support it. But today, we had some really good stuff here. Let me tell you, this BK Wine Chardonnay from the Adelaide Hills, one of the best Chardonnays I've ever had from Australia. That's right. This is the Mother Clone 6. And planted in 1995. This wine spends 12 months in oak, 30% new. Brandon Keys is what the BK stands for. He worked with Paul Hobbs. And the Chardonnay is from a 1,600-foot elevation vineyard. And he picks based on acidity, not based on sugar. So this wine's very Burgundian in nature. Really complex nose and hints of toasty oak, kind of matchstick. Good amount of fruit, lemon zest, fresh apple, that flinty, minerally quality. This wine is very reminiscent of a Merceau to me, that matchstick, flinty note. And good amount of ripe tree fruit here, though, to match that lemon zest. A long, mineral, tingly finish on this wine. Bottled in screw cap. We love it. Only 150 cases made. Wow, long finish here. Most excellent juice. I would like to try this wine in 5-10 years down the road. I think it'll go the distance. Wonderful balance, and that's what you get when you pick on acidity, a wine that will age. All right, Jamsheed, the Roussan from Beechworth, which is a sub-region of Victoria. This one's got pretty peach and apricot-like fruit with notes of honey and beeswax, along with that pretty floral note you get from Roussan. Worked with a great Paul Draper from Ridge. This one's got neutral oak, only about 250 cases produced. That quince and pineapple, apricot, peach fruit showing on the palate with the honeysuckle and beeswax. Some nice earthy, gravelly notes there showing up as well. This wine's got lovely richness and balance on the tongue, creamy texture, and notes of that floral quality showing through on the finish. Really lovely balance here, though. An excellent example of Roussan at $45. The Bloddy Hill Pinot Noir from the Yarra Valley. This one sees 15% whole cluster. Really densely planted, steep hillside vineyards. All hand-farmed, red, rocky, volcanic soils. Only 150 cases produced. Not a whole lot of this to go around, but this one's got a really pretty nose, kind of wild strawberry, red berry fruit, floral notes, some earth here as well, and a lovely velvety, silky tannin on the velvety texture on the tongue with that bright red berry fruit, pretty floral notes, and a touch of earth there on the finish with some zesty spice. An excellent little Pinot Noir at $66.50. Maybe a little expensive, but the Jamsheed Harem La Syrah is up next. This is a blend of Yarra Valley and Pyrenees. Fruit is a lower alcohol, so more savory style Syrah. It's got some nice dark spice and violet notes, eucalyptus, black plum, white pepper. Good amount of that dark plum on the palate and cherry. Some fine tannins, so dried flower and white pepper spice on the nose showing through the finish. A slight bitter cocoa at on the end, but a really nice little Syrah if you like a more savory style for $28. The Willunga 100 Cabernet Shiraz from McLaren Vale. This one's made by the first Aussie MW, and it's got a bit of that briny character you get from wines from McLaren Vale, but right along the coast. And this wine's got that black olive and black licorice from the Terra Rosa soils, dark currant, blackberry fruit, black earth, violet floral notes. Only 3,000 cases produced. Good amount of that rich, delicious blackberry and cassis fruit on the tongue with a firm hand of tannins, and black olive, that licorice, and the fine herbs, a little bitter cocoa at the end. This wine's very well built. Should last at least 3 to 5 years in your cellar, not more. $24. Nice little value. The Dandelion Vineyards, the Lion Hot of the Barossa. Lion Hot Shiraz, anyways. This is Czar Brooks, who was one of the partners in Darrenburg, I guess, a local character in the wine business in South Africa. This wine's got a nice kind of toasty oak and dark chocolate note to the dark cherry and black raspberry fruit. Fairly well endowed, rich and plummy on the tongue, that black raspberry fruit showing through with silky tannins and nice freshness here, a little dark chocolate and violet notes through the finish. Classic Barossa Shiraz. And that is what we had to drink with our friends from Vine Street Import. So I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.